Hello, and welcome to another episode of In Just 1 Minute or So. Today we're going to talk about the best coaching question in the world and why it works. Well, the problem is how we ask questions. Instead of getting to the point, we ramble, we over-explain, we warm up the question like a runaway that never quite ends. And by the time we finally ask what we meant to ask, the energy is gone, and so is the insight. So you don't need a runway to pick up speed. If you know the right question, you can take off immediately. And if you must use a leading phrase, try this. Out of curiosity. It lightens the moment, it removes pressure, and it makes the question easier to ask and answer. Now, let me introduce what I boldly would claim the best coaching question in the world. 3 simple words. And what else? It sounds harmless, almost too simple, but it has magical properties. It creates more insight, more awareness, more possibilities. And why does it work? Because it does 3 things. It creates better options, it slows you down when you advice-given instinct kicks in, and it buys you time to think. So, and what else? That question opens more options, leading to better options, and better options lead to better decisions, and better decisions lead to greater success. So, and what else is the fastest way to generate those options? Now, here's the catch. Most of us are addicted to giving advice. We see ourselves as problem solvers, fixers, experts. Our brains crave certainty, especially in complex, uncertain environments, right? So we jump to conclusions, often far too quickly. In coaching and leadership development, we call this the impulse of the advice monster. You mean well, you intend to stay curious, but suddenly, without noticing, it hijacks the conversation. A classic study found that doctors interrupt patients about 18 seconds on average. Managers often interrupt even faster. And what else disrupts that pattern? It keeps you curious, it keeps you quiet, and it keeps the other person thinking. So a few practical guidelines. First, stay genuine. Don't ask it mechanically. Ask with real curiosity. 2, ask it more than once. Most people ask it too few times and not too many. 3 times is a good baseline. 5 is an uncommon. Third, when someone says, "That's it, there's nothing else," celebrate. That means you've reached the end of the line. Pause, acknowledge it, and move on. So you use the question, "And what else?" when someone tells you what's on their mind, when you're exploring a challenge, when you're brainstorming ideas, when you're running a check-in or one-on-one meeting, or you're feeling the urge to jump into advice mode. Every time your instinct says, "I know that answer," that's your cue. Ask instead, "And what else?" So, if I had to reduce the effective coaching and leadership to one habit, it would be this. Tell less, ask more. And what else is simple. It's a powerful question, and when used well, it changes conversations and decisions for the better. And that's the end for today. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in the next episode.